Good morning. Welcome to Ambi Marie Knits. My name is Amber. This is episode 36. Today is January 19th, 2024. We're mostly through January already. It's kind of been going fast, but I've got some stuff done, so that's cool. This is my channel where I talk about what I've been crafting, which is probably 90% yarn and a little bit of sewing tossed in. There's no sewing today. I only have knitting today. So let's jump in. I've got one finished object this week, and you haven't seen it. You didn't even get to see it as a whip. I told you I was going to cast something on last Friday. I did. So I cast on the Soldotna, there we go, Soldotna crop by Caitlin Hunter, and it's done. Yarn is, there's one of the balls right here. There we go. It is Cascade 220 Superwash. There we go. The colors are numbers. I think they have colors on the website. I have not looked up the names, but I have this dark purple, slight blue. This is like a dark navy blue, and the green. My gauge is way off. It is way too big for me. I will be gifting this to a friend. I've got like 3 more ends to weave in, and then I need to block it. So my color work, this down here looks good. Like my color work was pretty good down here. Some of this isn't as good as I like. Floats. I know everybody likes to see the floats. Color work is not my strong suit. I know everybody's different on what and how they do their color work. I'm continental knitter. I do both colors in my left hand and makes it kind of loose, but it's the only way I can kind of keep the tension consistent even if it's looser than I like. So there's my floats. So I just got these ends right here left to weave, and I'll snip the other ones after I block it. So there's the floats there. Not bad. I'm happy with it. It's, I could just scratch something off my knitting bucket list for this year. I wanted to make this. I did. I'm pleased. Next up, whips. Actually, next up, what am I wearing? I don't know if y'all have seen this yet. So this is my All of the Lights cardigan by Joji Locatelli. Let me see if I can stand up so you can see. Look at the pockets. Love the extra color. So I finished this last year. The yarn is dyed by me. It's just Knit Picks Swish DK. But I love it because I did the gray. And see the speckles in there? I love it. Ran out of yarn, so the cuffs are a different color. And that's why the pockets, I thought that was just fun. This is an amazing pattern. It is work, because there's like 7 different charts that you're doing at the same time. They don't all line up. So you have to get that figured out, but it's just cables and lace. Not a lot of lace. Definitely recommend it. Okay, now let's jump into whips. So the whip you've seen is in a Princess Bride bag by Slip Stitch Studios. And these are the Magic Heel Socks by the Autumn Acorn. I just sized them down smaller for a child. One sock's done. And then mostly done with the second sock. So I've done the foot, the ribbing, and now I'm working on the leg, and then I have the cuff. So probably won't finish them today because this is better for like a work project. Oh, the yarn. The yarn is Loch Ness Handcrafted Goods. They're a local dyer. Pretty sure, so I had 398 down in Branson, and they closed down, and I think Loch Ness bought like the dyeing stuff. And I got this just at a local farmer's market, and isn't it so pretty and colorful? So that's the only whips I think you've actually seen. The next whip, finally got this one going. Bag by Andy of the Naughty Knitress. I am finally working on that sample for her. That took me forever. So yarns. Self-Title by Hearing Color Dye Works. Midnight Skies by Always Be Kind Yarns. we have the start of a Harlow hat. So this is a brioche hat by Andrew Mowry. And I think I got like an inch left on the brim, then I get to go up a needle size. There's the wrong side. But yes, I cast this hat on like 3 times, a week or 2 ago. I tried doing the bluegrass hat by Will & Pine. I messed up on that, and I was just like, toss it away for a while. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to do this. And I did. Sometimes when something's not working, set it aside, put it in timeout, come back to it, and things work out the way they need to. So, be working on that one, get that hat done, and then I'm going to block the cowl I made, and get that shipped off so she can show it off in her cool store. Okay, next whip, you have not seen yet, because this was a random thing to decide. After I finished the Soldotna, I decided that one of my friends who has twin toddlers needed cardigans. Okay, no, rephrase that. Nicole, which a knitting mama, showed me the Gramps cardigan that she had made for one of her boys at one point in time. And I was like, I can make that. I have yarn, I can make that. I can make that for the twins. There's nothing cuter than a toddler and an old grandpa cardigan. Like, that'd be awesome. So, I am making, oh, sorry how much I got done. I started this Wednesday night, so I haven't got too far with it. I split for sleeves. So, it's gonna be so cute. They're not quite 2. They're just over 18 months, I think. But I'm knitting the 2 to 4 size because winter's half over here. So I want them to get some use out of it. So more than likely, they'll probably not be able to wear it very well till next year, but I'm okay with that. But I've got this far. Yarn. You know how Knit Picks has their crazy big sales, so I went a little bit crazy one year. And I got some of the Brava 500s. So this is a 500 gram of worsted weight. This is the color Asphalt Heather. The problem with these is trying to find the end of the yarn of the inside. You get so much yarn barf that I rolled it up into a ball, and that's what I've been working on. Like, all of this is what the yarn barf was, because I just cut it. And like, I'm just gonna wind it up and use it. But that's okay. I'm gonna have to add in more. I'm gonna wind it into cakes off of this since the yarn barf problem is fixed. This is gonna be the main color for both of the cardigans. And then I had a gift card for Michael's, so I got some loops and threads, and this is their impeccable acrylic. It's really soft, just like the Brava. This one feels lighter than this one. I don't know. But I'm gonna do this for all the accents and whatnot. This color is, does it have a color name? It does not. It has numbers. But yeah, I think that'll be pretty cute, and it's gonna go, I think that goes decent. Like, we'll see. We'll see by next week, because I should have one of them done by next Friday for sure. That is all of my whips that I'm working on. I don't really have anything I expect to cast on this week. So I'm just working on, maybe when I finish one pair of socks, I'll start another. But that's really all I have for plans. Next up, acquisitions. No, I have not bought, well, I mean, I bought these 2 little skeins of yarn to the gift card, but I am trying to not buy yarn, and I'm succeeding so far as the pretty hand-dyed stuff. Or at least if I'm going to buy it, it's got to be for a project. But I won a prize. So, of course, I'm in the Love and Stitches membership for Natalie of Nitty Natty. And they did a garment make-along. I have no idea what I entered in that, because this is from like a while back. But I won a prize. So, I got this cool bag. There we go. From Les Cardigans in Montreal. And it's got stuff in it. So, we're going to start with the extras. There is, sorry about the crinkles. Look at the little polar bear. He's so cute, and it's cold enough for polar bears right now. And then this, I guess, is a bracelet. I'm not exactly sure. If you know exactly what this is, let me know in the comments below, please. But I guess I'd wear it as a bracelet. That's cool though. And then the yarn. So I got 3 skeins of less cardigans. Let's see. Not good at holding up yarn. There we go. Maybe like this. Those 3 colors. There's the tag. And it's British 4-ply. This one's in Kirby's pink. 76. I don't have my glasses. I mean, it says 75, but I mean, look at it. It's kind of hard to read that. 75% BFL, 25% Nasham wool, non-superwash fingering, 437 yards per skein. So yeah, the color's pretty. No idea what I'm gonna make out of it. Not a clue. But I got Happy Mail, so Happy Mail, I guess, is just what this should be, not acquisitions. But I still got the stuff, so that's nifty. So there's that. Next up, we're gonna talk books. No, we're not gonna do books. I have one more yarn related thing. So March, weekend of the 14th, 15th, is the Eureka Fiber Festival thing in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I'm planning on going. I think I've worked it out with one of my local friends that we're gonna go on the 15th. And I mean, it's gonna be a drive 2 hours, look at yarn for 2 hours, drive 2 hours type thing, but I think it'll be worth it. Oh, that's weird. So I will be buying yarn there. Like, I need to figure out a plan of what I want to buy, but I will be buying yarn. So that's it for the yarn related stuff. Life stuff, books. I finished Elemental Witch by Shannon Mayer. I also finished listening to Take a Thief by Mercedes Lackey. Currently reading, I'm listening to Beyond by Mercedes Lackey. If you ever read her, that is a prequel on how the world, you know, the main series, like when it got started and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I also am almost, I think I'm on part 3 of House of, it's the First Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. It's in my notes. House of Earth and Blood. There we go. Sorry about not being prepared for that. So I'm getting ready to start part 3 on that. So I'm about halfway done. It's definitely sucking me in. So me and Sarah J. Maas, I don't know. So I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, whatever, it was a book. Didn't read any of the other ones, just the first one. A year later, one of my friends was like, no, you really should try the second one. I'm like, fine, I'll read it. Okay, yeah, the rest of that series is really, really good and really keeps you guessing. Like, it's awesome. I tried to read Throne of Glass. I read the first book. I started the second book. It did not hold my interest. It really didn't. If it does yours, great. Just didn't really me. So then I'm like, I don't know about Crescent City, because, you know, one series was good, when it didn't hold my interest. This one is. Not as much as the second book of Court of Thorns and Roses did, but it's still very interested, and I have no idea what's happening. So we're going to keep going with that. And the last life thing that I would like to talk about is I'm going to toot my own horn. So last night was the 4-year anniversary of I Quit Smoking. I am not one of those people that are like, oh, you smoke, you're a terrible person. No. You do it, whatever. But I'm proud of I quit something and I stuck with it. So I just had to share that because why not? And if you're working on quitting anything that you feel like you need to, go you. Keep it up. You can do it. Sticking with it's hard sometimes, but it's definitely doable. And that's it for today. All I got. And let me think. Nope, I covered everything. So stay warm where you're at. We got really, really cold Arctic temperatures, you know, like highs in the single digits. It warmed up for a couple days. Yeah, then it said, no, never mind. You know, we got above freezing yesterday. Not today. I think our high's like 18 or something, and we may have already met that. I don't know. Okay, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.